Gaheris, what news? Of course he can. Is that all you have to report? Wishing for what I can't have. Do you see all that empty land? A virtual kingdom. We could march south without any substantial opposition. But it's just a seductive destruction. To do so would stretch our forces thin. Our stronghold would be vulnerable. We'd fall before our celebrations ended. Our only hope for peace and stability is to go north. And to do that, I need information. Tell me you have some. Good. I assume he gave up something actionable? The fifth column, the Tommies, and by extension, the Gentry. Those three forces stand between London and democracy. The column is ideological. There is no reasoning with fascists. The Gentry get off on political debates. We've taught their ear off for years in one form or another. But the Tommies, they're different. They want a peaceful London, but have no ideological or political agenda. They're conscripts in a war they never wanted. If either the column or the Gentry rule, the working class suffer. They suffer. Gaheris, I need you to broker peace with the Tommies. I do. We have more in common than even they realize. It won't be easy. They're just as wary of us as we are of them right now. We need a neutral zone, one where the Gentry can't influence them, and where they don't feel coerced by us. There's a place outside Albion, nothing more than a field, really. But it's secluded, indefensible by either party, and damn near perfect for a peace treaty. I charge you to convince General Asquith to meet me there. But tread lightly. They're still licking their wounds in the Imperial War Museum, and I'm sure we're not welcome. Hail, Gaheris. Farewell.
Welcome to the Imperial War Museums. Halt. You're with Camelot. Head on in, but we're watching you.
Greetings, civilian.
Got business here? Where did you come from?
What are you doing round these parts?
Surprised to see me at this desk? Well, frankly, I am too. After you stubborn idealists stonewalled any hope of a simple solution to this violence, we're left to pick up the pieces. You think you can swing your toy swords around and play the gallant hero? Some legendary knight propped up by a fairy tale. You're too stupid to realize your false king is offering false promises. Are you willfully ignorant or just brain dead? Do you know the problems you've caused? In Westminster, in Eastminster, even here? Do you want to know why I am standing in this office instead of General Asquith? Because he's MIA. So, whatever message you have from your terrorist king, I don't have time for it. It's his, is it? Then speak, before I change my mind. Then it's either war or peace you're after. And I'm guessing the former. You wouldn't give up priceless intel otherwise. Peace with you would mean war with the Gentry, which honestly doesn't sound half bad. Those bastards have no idea what we go through for them. A soldier should fight for peace and security, not someone's fortune. That's mercenary work. I'm done being the poster boy for their aggression. They ordered this war. I'll hear Arthur out, so long as the safety of my men is guaranteed in the meantime. We'll meet in neutral territory, but I don't have the authority to sign. No one does. Not until General Asquith is found, or a replacement has been named. No, I'm a contender for his replacement, but so is Major Jonathan Allen. He's a lower rank, but more popular. Popularity is important. If you're serious about wanting peace, speak with Major Allen. He was the last to see the General after the... well, I've heard some call it the Battle of Albion. If we have a General, we might just have a peace.
Ah, the Inquisitive Knight. I was warned you'd be looking for me. And what makes you think I'd talk to you about him? Ah, the Colonel would, wouldn't he? Give me one good reason to help you, and I'll consider it. That doesn't even make any sense in this context. Are you a fool? But even a fool can be useful when properly deployed. Let's pretend I'll help you. What would you do with the General? Force him. Unless he's signed in front of witnesses, whatever he signs will be void. But peace isn't a bad prospect right now. You're proposing a calculated risk to keep the Tommies from collapsing. I can respect that. It's a decision a leader would make when there are no good options. General Asquith planned to lead a tactical unit through the South Field. They were strategically waiting to attack in the Razorgrain. However, instead of joining the fray, they retreated before we gave the command to fall back. Because of his chosen battle tactic, I lost track of him. That is the truth. Do with it what you will, Knight.
What news, Gaheris? Likely why I didn't see him on the battlefield. Do you have any clues where he may be? Probably. Then he's likely still close to the battlefield. An odd place to launch a surprise strike. Search the Razorgrain field, Gaheris. Whether it's a man or a body, the General is still the key to peace. I'll send Kay to assist. Her medical skills will be invaluable if he's still alive, and she can deliver the body if there's nothing left to salvage.
Be careful, Gaheris. I can hear dogs. They're hungry, and likely enjoying a fresh kill. They won't take lightly to you interrupting their dinner. Need help? I might have what you're looking for. So this was the dog's dinner. But it doesn't look like it was their kill. But the bike wounds weren't the cause of death. A single bullet to the back of the head, with no exit wound, and burns around the scalp. You'd need to be close. Someone he trusted did this. Hurry back to the Tommies. I'll follow behind with Asquith's body.
You lost.
Fuck. I told you, I don't know who the spy is.
Harris, you've returned.
What have you learnt? Where is General Asquith? Then it's as I feared. The great Asquith is no more.
The body will be delivered to you as soon as possible. Gaheris, give us an abbreviated report. As you can see, we're in the middle of something. A little more detail would have been nice, but I think we get the picture. Sounds like he was betrayed.
This is a real blow to the Tommies. As the General Second in Command, I am the rightful successor. Though that is likely to be contested.
I thought your hierarchy was clear.
It is. But despite a lower rank, Major Jonathan Allen will likely make a bid for the position. He has a fair few supporters amongst the grunts, but he was the only one who saw the General during the battle. And I mean the only one. I've questioned every Tommy trying to find him.
Couldn't someone have lied?
Doubtful, and even if true, you'd need authority to pull a betrayal like this off.
Why kill the General without a guarantee of power, then?
I suspect it might be guaranteed, just not by the Tommies. Our dear friend here likely has the evidence. It wouldn't surprise me if the Fifth Column knew I'd prefer a pact like this to bowing to their aggression.
That means you're signed.
If we can find evidence of his betrayal, yes. If not, it'll have to wait until succession is settled, which might take more time than you have.
Then we need to twist the knife a little more in our friend Jeff.
No. Fuck. I swear, I've told you everything I know. The only person who might know more is Horatio.
Keep talking.
Fuck. His name's Horatio Whitehouse. He's supposed to meet Dr. James North in Westminster. I don't know when. I know it's soon.
Colonel, may I have a moment with my knight alone? We have someone on the inside, codenamed Guinevere. She's been following Dr. North for some time. We believe he holds the defense plans for Westminster. Rendezvous with her at the fountain beside the scrapyard in Westminster. She won't acknowledge you unless you give her the call sign, and you must wait for her countersign. You will say, "Do you have a spare Geiger counter?" She'll say, "Mine's being regilded in the shop." Now go. Time is of the essence. I'll work with the Colonel to get more out of Jeff.
Why would such a ruffian approach me? It is? Oh no, my complexion! I must get indoors before a storm hits.
Pleasure? Who's that? Never met him. I'm afraid I don't have time to help you today, but good luck.
Good day. Mine's being regilded in the shop. Glad you're here, Gaheris. Arthur told me to expect you. I've been following Dr. North for months, and we finally have an opportunity. To finish my mission. We have a party to go to. But before we go, you can't look like that. And blend in. You're not a knight. You're not some common wayfarer. You're someone the gentry should already know. Make them feel like they should know you, and they'll play along. Uncomfortable social interactions are just as bad as a bullet to them. I don't know what you know about Dr. North, but he's the poster boy of why I fight for London. He used to lead the Reformist Party, can you believe that? Well, he was more like their jester. I've been in Westminster my whole life, and I can't think of a single instance where he took his job seriously. Absolutely zero political motivation. Il est fils de pute in every conceivable way. While some of us work to better ourselves and our fellow man, he bettered his dinner menu. But, somehow, he's an associate of the newly appointed Lord Chancellor, Smythe. Even more of a poot than North. And that association is why you're here, because Horatio is likely to show his ugly face. Okay, here's the plan. North is one of the only people with Westminster's defence plans. They're always secured in his breast pocket. Horatio is going to be skulking about since he's technically banned. You tail North and throw suspicion off of me, all while finding out where he's to meet Horatio. Plant these surveillance devices while you're at it. Even if one of us slips up, we might still make this a success. Meet back up with me once you know something.
Life at the top is immensely satisfying.
I signed an NDA. That means I don't have to talk to the likes of you.
Fundraising season. The time of the year where we beg for money in the name of science.
I've lost the keys to the rad filter system. There is a god. The new Chancellor won't toss me out now.
Who puts a telescreen in the bathroom? How ghastly. Very good idea. It is improper to have a telescreen in here. Do what you must. If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
He's on duty. No petting allowed, I'm afraid. Seems Miles is no exception.
Hello? I told you not to call me here. Yes, I know exactly who you work for, you pompous... No, don't you dare make a move without my express... Just wait right where you are. No, actually, don't wait there. You're too high profile. Meet me at the train wreck downtown. We'll discuss this in person, like civilized What did you just call me? Hello? Hello? That arrogant weasel. I ought to just leave him to the rat roaches for a minute. I'll just center myself and then deal with another one of his messes.
Gaheris, you're back already. He can't be allowed to leave, not yet. But I'll bet he's leaving to meet Horatio. You go find Horatio. I'll keep North busy. But hurry, I can buy you a head start, but that's all.
That you, Dr. North? You sound nothing like that grimy doctor. Ha! You've got spirit! But that will also get you killed.
Damn it! Ready, lads?
Get him!
Got me.
Wait! Please! Whatever you want, it's yours. Just name it. He's a useful clown. Distractions when we need them, votes when that suits our needs. He's nothing more than a convenient patsy we have leverage on. Yes, of course. I know all kinds of things you might want. Some bigwig named Allen, Major Jonathan Allen. We turned him a long time ago. Feeds us info, takes care of problems for us, whatever we need. I can prove it. Thank goodness.
Well, Gaheris, I'd call this night a success. And so has Dr. North. Dr. North ran into a little bit of trouble when he left the party. Police may have received an anonymous tip about a rendezvous. Association with undesirables is an imprisonable offence if you didn't know, and now Dr. North knows it too. But before they gave him shiny new bracelets, he struggled, and as the upstanding citizen that I am, I helped pin him down. And those plans in his breast pocket just slid right into my hands. See you around, Gaheris. I've got a party behind me, and I can't think of a better way to celebrate the downfall of the gentry than by drinking all their booze right in front of them.
Your knight returns, Arthur.
Gaheris, what news? Peace, Gaheris. That's what we're all here for.
Secure. Don't worry, we didn't torture him, if that's what you're worried about. That's not the Tommy way. This is... Men, arrest Major Jonathan Allen. He used to stand trial for espionage and treason.
So, you've read my report, Colonel. I won't hide it. Yes, I support the fifth column. We all should. The Tommies were formed to protect Old Blighty. That was our mission, from the Queen herself. And for years we've listened to the people claiming to be her mouthpiece. But are they? Would the Queen leave us in such a state? There is no law and order. There is no safety in her kingdom. Hooligans run around like petulant children, and the gentry tolerate it, all because it doesn't affect their tea time. Eve was born to a gentry father, but not a gentry mother, and for that, she was cast out and shamed. That is the world the gentry have built. A world of slaves and masters. And we are not slaves. We will never be slaves to lazy politicians. So don't fight for someone who wouldn't fight for you. We are better than dogs for the gentry to kick. Old Blighty is better than a pool for them to piss in. The fifth column is the future. A bright and proud future. Join me. Stand up. For London.
What you say is not wrong, Major, but it's a half-truth. You're right. The gentry do not care for anyone other than the gentry. But the same is true for the column. How many of you have seen firsthand their brutality? Daughters ripped from mothers' arms because they existed where the column marched. Is existence a crime? Both the gentry and the column argue, yes. But anyone with half a heart knows that can't be our future. We are a people. One people. We are all worth fighting for. Major Allen's honeyed words can't mask the vinegar. He would watch us gag on our own blood just as much as the gentry would. We're not asking you to fight beside us. Only give old Blighty the chance she deserves. You know the gentry are against us all, and deep in your heart, you know the column is too. So stand aside. Let peace win today. Not the kind won from violence, but the kind won from civil words. Because isn't that what we all want? A return to civility. Stand aside and win. Stand aside so we can all win. All peoples of Blighty. It is your choice if London can shine once more. Stand aside and let peace shine. This is what your queen commanded. Ensure the peace. I beg of you. Follow your queen's order. Let peace prevail.
Major Jonathan Allen, you have confessed to your crimes before your peers. I hereby strip you of your title and commend you to the court-martial for sentencing. Put him in a cell beside the other traitor. Mind the gap and all that.
You've done well, Gaheris. We've won a major victory today. But our day isn't over. We've won peace with the Tommies, but we can't keep this from the column. 2 spies removed, they're practically abandoning Westminster, and they're clearly not raising arms against us. They will know of this pact of non-aggression within days. I'm sending you to Cable Street. Bedivere is there. We need to take the fight to the column. Camelot can't take another assault. She is up on a lookout point opposite their headquarters, accessible via the Jack the Ripper Museum. Go. With one more push, we can topple an empire and rebuild old Blighty as she once was. I'm counting on you, Gaheris.
What are you doing around these parts?
You'd have to be
Stay
insane
safe,
to take
civilian.
on the Tommies.
These are dark times.
Got business here?